Hey, what's up guys? Mendel here. I hope you're all doing awesome and wonderful. Today we're checking out an awesome new plugin from Pulsar Audio called Massive. I'm going to try it on a couple of things on one of my new songs, so let's dig right in. Here we go. Alright, so if it's your first time here, hey, my name is Mendel, and if you like this video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, hit the bell thing, that's much appreciated. And let's dive into the plugin. So over here you can see the beautiful GUI, and for some of you this may look familiar because this is based on the Massive Passive equalizer. So first of all, beautiful interface, beautiful GUI. I have a 4K screen and it's nice and resizable, nice and big. I can even go bigger than this, but around 150. That's good for me, nice and big. And what I especially love is the frequency analyzer. Now there are different views, and to be honest, I prefer this view. So no frequency or spectrum analyzer, just using my ears. But you can use it like this, or just the analyzer, or like with the EQ band, or both. We're first gonna listen to some music with the plugin on bypass. This is from the song Equilibrium of my latest album called Equilibrium as well. And it's also my favorite part of that song. So let's first listen to a bit of music with the plugin on bypass. Really happy how that song turned out. Links in the description box below if you want to check out that song. Okay, so the EQ. I tried it a couple days ago, and then another hours after that days, and then another some hours because I fell in love with it. And I think this will be my go-to mastering plugin. But we're also going to try it on guitars. But now I have it on the master bus. There's some cool features here. You have the oversampling. What I really like is the stepped gain. So if you have to know, you can actually do these in between settings, which if I'm correct, you cannot do on the hardware unit, but you can also do step gains. So for example, 2 decibels and then it's stepped, but you can also drag this over here and then I think it ignores the stepped function. So up to you what you want to use. The option is there. I like my options. There's a cool auto gain. There's also some transformer sounds, which is really cool. You can also turn it off. Left, right, mid-side options, like the typical things you would expect from a modern plugin. Awesome. So let's use it on the master bus. I'm just gonna play this part again. I'm gonna use it in this view, which I prefer, and let's just see how it sounds. So instantly I notice by just using this band, it adds some, in a pleasant way, the upper mids, and it makes it a bit warmer, which is actually nice for this mix because the guitar tone is pretty harsh and the cymbals as well. And by boosting this, I like how it, at least, I mean, what it does to the mix. That's what I like. So hopefully you agree, when I turn it on bypass, the whole mix becomes a tiny bit brittle. It gives a bit more fullness to the mix, especially the orchestra. So let's see what we can do with the low end. Okay, so that's very deep and it sounds very cool. I like this. I really like that. It's a certain deepness that sounds different than at least other plugins I've tried. So let's try it on the blast beat. Tiny bit too much upper mids. Let's do it on 6. So hopefully you notice it adds some thickness, but in a pleasant way. And it's, to my ears, it's not muddying the mix. It's adding some deeper low end, which I really like. Let's try a different part. Let's see what the air does. Just a tiny bit, perhaps. Very cool. And last thing, let's just try to use the high pass. So the words that come to mind is it sounds very musical, whatever that may mean, but I just like how it sounds, just as simple as that. Let's bypass this, and just for fun, let's try this on guitars. So I'll bypass everything that I used to do and just load the Pulsar Massive. Let's take a listen to these guitars. Okay, let's try it in the mix. I like it. It's as simple as that. And just for fun, let's try it on the shells bus. That's where I use some EQ most of the time. So by just soloing the shells, hopefully you can definitely hear, like during this build-up part, that it adds, like I said with the guitar, more warmth. Perhaps add some top end. dig it. Cool. Very cool plugin. Looks pretty as hell, which you could hate me for it, but I like beautiful plugins. I like eye candy. And this is definitely one of the most beautiful plugins I've ever seen so far, I think. One of them at least. And it sounds fantastic. So make sure you check it out. There's a link in the description box below. Hopefully you liked this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. And see you next time. Right? Cheers.